Hi everybody.
Hello, people that are in the internet that are tuned in 3 minutes in the future.
Well, that's final StarCraft.
Oh yeah, we're doing StarCraft stuff. It's gonna be great. Um, I don't have permissions to change the title on the Twitch stream, so that's unfortunate. But I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure that
this
we're
one
not
is
playing
pretty
against
wrong
Gosu.
actually.
Yeah.
No, we're not playing against Gosu. We're
Yeah.
playing against QTp2T, something like that.
Tasty.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh wait,
They're coming from
I know
T-Box.
Early. I literally watched Early on Vibe's stream last night. Hey, that was cool.
Yep.
I was very confused because it said AlphaX and I didn't recognize his name, and he had Axiom as his portrait. So I was like, yeah, that's not the right portrait, buddy. But it's
Actually watched some of Kuna's game yesterday. He played against Nira like 4 times. He did pretty good. He lost most of them, but he did pretty good.
Yeah, I honestly wasn't paying too much attention because at the same time I was watching the CS:GO streams because the ESL minors are going on and all that in Krakow. Oh, wait, no, not Krakow. Katowice.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, sure.
They don't actually. Krakow has a couple things yet.
I don't.
They have some events. Just Katowice is the big one.
Yeah,
in Poland, if I remember correctly.
Pretty big one.
Yeah.
It's the only tournament that Several didn't win last year. Did you know it?
Oh no, I haven't actually followed this SC2 Pro scene too much over the last couple of years. I'm trying to get back into it. Like over the last couple months, I've been trying to catch up, but
I'm really addicted to the pro scene, and especially to server.
That's me with Counter-Strike right now, but
yeah.
that's because that's where I was at for the last couple of years. So it's really weird to watch all of the old teams now just crumbling at their knees. Like everybody that was like really good is now really terrible, and I'm not entirely sure why.
Back to Stefano days, probably.
Yeah, all of the esports scenes seem to just be like crumbling and all that. Like so many weird things are happening. Like
I think it's actually a good sign. Because
oh, I love it. Yeah,
it means that the scene is alive. The scene is changing. It's evolving, and it's not gonna die soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love seeing a bunch of underdogs try and overtake all sorts of like old familiar faces. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love watching TLO win as well.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
Just like this guy has been around a while. But
exciting, you know?
I want MC to come back. We need MC to start doing tournaments again.
I don't think he ever come back.
Yeah, I don't think I think he's done. I think he's got a fair share of what.
I think that Tilo is done too, actually. To be honest.
TLO's still around every once in a while, right? Or did he announce his retirement?
Yeah, but, I mean, there are so many good Zergs around right now, and so many of them are improving a lot. Like Reno, Lambo. I think Laser is on a good spot. Stefano.
Oh yeah, that's right. Laser is doing really well, and he was kind of just like a sideshow for a little while. So it was kind of weird.
Yeah, he's developing into a pretty good player, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I should throw some music on in the background just so we can.
Yeah. Probably.
Not sound like a podcast.
Podcast atmosphere is pretty nice though.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, we're gonna like be the best. It's gonna be great. I don't know. Wait. All right. So we're starting with Early as our first player, I believe, and then after that, I think it's Kuna. I don't. I think that was the order that we're going with. So it's best of 5, and then there was an ace match at the end.
Yeah, the first match I think is gonna be Kuna versus Zox.
Versus who? Zox? Okay, okay.
Yeah. I think Kuna is our first player actually.
Oh, okay. Zox is a Terran. Alright, so this is gonna be TVT. Ooh, I haven't watched a top level TVT in a while.
Yeah, TVT is weird, man. TVT is really weird. It's a weird matchup.
It is my best matchup by far. Yeah. But that's just because I'm a mech player, so I just have to sit around and then build tanks. And in Diamond League, it's not too hard to just sit on your tanks and then win. So
I think the Kuna is prefers to go bio though, so
yeah,
it's
most
gonna
people
be-
do. So that makes sense.
Yeah, I
I'll-
think we're gonna see a bio versus mech.
Yeah,
I think it is pretty.
that's always
possible.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's the
that's really fun. That's really fun. That's
watching
one
all
of
the
my favorite
Marines like plop on top of the siege tanks.
Yeah.
In really
Yeah.
awkward ways. You have to think there's got to be a better way to do that, like lore wise. Just dropping literal people on top of siege tanks so they shoot each other. Just
mechs. There is the Viking land option, but
well,
that's pretty dumb
no,
too.
that's
Imagine
as fun as it is. That's
shit
never a good
land.
idea.
No, it is not. Unless all other Vikings are dead.
Yeah, unless you really don't need the Vikings for the rest of the game, which is probably not the case.
Yeah. it is
Because
probably-
battle cruisers are good now, so everybody builds shit
Yeah.
tons of Vikings everywhere.
I think the only situations in which I've seen some Vikings actually land on top of the tanks was the game was already over. You know, everything was dead actually, so you could do whatever you want,
Yeah.
drop mana mules and stuff.
Oh, actually, I have dropped mules on tanks. That's fun too. That is definitely something that I am happy with doing. Or I haven't done this really since HOTS, but like in TVZ when I used to mech and stuff, and the games would go ridiculously long, where you would just drop mules on your opponent's mineral lines so that you would mine them out. You didn't care if you got the resources; it's just that they get less of them.
It's 200 minerals at a time, right? For me,
It's mules pick up 25.
25.
Yeah. So, I mean, they take a little bit longer to mine, but they pick up way more once they do. But it's just funny because most of the time those mules will not make it back home. Sometimes they will, and it's really weird because then you'll see them go back out to their own eventual demise across the map. But it's
think
just
the
that they
most-
mine the minerals and that they just get wasted for your opponent. So.
I think that most Terran players could find a better way to use their orbital command's energy. So
I can't remember. Oh, Reality. Reality was one of the Korean players that used to do it a lot.
yeah,
Cause he was a pretty hardcore mech player, and that was fun. Like he was my homeboy for a little while. Like he wasn't like top level or anything like that, but he was in the team leagues and stuff. I can't remember who was he on SK? I don't remember who he was with.
I don't actually remember.
That was a long time ago. Jeez.
Yeah,
I
it was
feel-
a pretty long time. I'm talking about, I think, Heart of the Storm.
Yeah, this was HOTS for sure. Like and the merry-go-round was in the map pool. Jesus Christ.
It was Heart of the Storm.
Oh yeah, for those of you who are new to the game, there were 2-3 player maps that were in the pool before. Made for some interesting games, for sure. And they were both in at the same time, I think, for one season, as well.
The only one I actually remember was Darkness Sanctuary. It was actually this year. There was a 4v4 map in the pool.
Oh, 4-player? Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh. Oh, okay,
It was,
okay. Technically last year. We're in the new year at this point.
Yeah.
I definitely remember that there's no 4-player
You're right.
maps in this season's pool, and this is
No,
the only
no,
season of
it-
this
it
year
is,
so
it
far.
is. I think Darkness Sanctuary was in season 2 pool.
I think I remember seeing that map before, actually, now that you mention it. I wasn't playing very much at the start of last year.
Yeah.
Like,
it
I
even
hopped
had
in,
proxy-
like-
it even had close proximity bases, so you could actually spawn like really close to your opponent base. It was pretty fun. ZVZ were really fun on the map because because the creeper actually touched each other. So you had pretty much always an idea what your opponent was going to do, and it was pretty fun. It was a good map.
Yeah. Okay, so first map, like you said, is Kuna and Zox. Map's gonna be on Kairos. I gotta.
It's an interesting map,
It can be, yeah.
especially for alien plays. I think it's gonna be interesting.
Or whoops, invite to game. There we go. I'm not used to hosting things. Jeez, this is weird. Come in here, my little platinum Kaczynski. Kuna has elected to not join the party. Or the lobby.
He doesn't want to play.
But he's the one that told me to make the lobby, so that would be silly. We're gonna try this again. Get in here.
Oh, easier.
He's pending.
But I think he's gonna accept. I don't think, yeah.
There we go, there we go. Okay, okay. Let me just check my options to make sure that we got the actual like WCS thing on.
Yeah.
For me. Yeah, WCS interface is on. Alright. Ready, wait. Oh,
Yeah, I think this is.
yeah, I live in New York State, so it's I'm always on the Eastern server anyways.
I
So
live in Italy, so it's pretty good for me too.
okay, okay. Now we're all ready. All right.
We're hopping to game 1.
Yes. It's gonna be great.
TVT on Kairos is a fun matchup. That's one of my favorite maps for this matchup, actually.
I like Kairos a lot, just in general. Like Kairos and Port Alexander. I like them for different reasons.
Yeah, but you know.
Okay. So. Here, this is your first cast, right? So you get to. I'll let you do the first introduction, and we'll see how this goes for you.
Oh, you let me do Kuna's interaction.
You get to choose, man. I don't care.
Yeah, I choose Kuna.
Okay.
So here, in the top left corner, our very own AlphaX player is the Red Terran, Kuna Matata.
What a wonderful day. And spawning in the bottom right corner as the blue Ether Terran from QTp2T. Oh, look at that little M, or the portrait. Cool. Yeah, the portrait's pretty great. It is Zox.
So we're already seeing a proxy, actually, from Zox.
Ooh. Alright, alright. If he puts down another barracks, which he's going to. Okay, so this is going to be a Reaper play. Yeah.
It's going to be a Reaper play. The extractors are down, he's taking gases.
The people extractor.
Yeah, the people extractor, the refineries.
Alright, and then meanwhile, Kuna is, what is this building placement from Kuna? I'm a little confused by that. That's,
it's a little bit off.
A little bit.
You know, I don't actually understand this. He doesn't do much against Reapers, you know, so it's okay.
I could understand, like, the supply depot being there if he was trying to do a little bit of a wall for the Reapers or something like that on that left, or that right side cliff. It's probably not too significant because, you know, Reapers could just jump up and down.
I don't think it is in TVT, actually. He's getting a factory, actually, right now, so it's a pretty good answer to Zox's Uni, but he didn't scout it already, but I think Aliens are the good answer to Proxy Reapers.
Actually, another thing interesting to know from Kuna is that he's only got 3 workers on gas, but he took both refineries. So that's just a little bit of scouting information that might be misinformation once Zox comes in here. So he might think that there's going to be some serious tech coming out.
SCVs are under enemy
I think Zox wants actually to deal a lot of damage right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Those 2 racks across the map are really going to be aiming to make some Reapers that are going to do lots of killing. And right now we're playing some Ring Around the Rosie with the Reapers here.
I think the next Reaper, that's a big loss, actually. That's a big loss.
Yeah, but we're going to see... Yeah, definitely some workers are going to go down here. Okay. Killing that one Reaper is important. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good catch. I think this one is going down too. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, now I think that Zox is actually going to have to go home a little bit because that 2 racks is probably considered a failure.
He only got 1 worker, so that's pretty good for Kuna. that can expand pretty safely.
He's gonna just expand on the high ground too, just in case. And he's got Hellions as well, so any follow-up Reapers here are just gonna end up, if they're lined up, then it's gonna deal a lot of damage. And they're pretty tanky as far as Reaper battles go. So, yeah, he's just gonna clean this up right now.
Yeah. This is pretty big. This is a big advantage.
For sure, yeah, because now Zox is gonna just either have to keep pumping out Reapers and just hoping that it can do some follow-up damage once his factory's finished up, which it almost is.
He actually has to go back right now.
Yeah, or he has to float, and that means that
he
his
won't
production's
ever do
seriously
damage.
behind.
These Reapers.
Well,
He's keeping on making Reapers actually. Another 2 are on production right now. So I don't
Game
really...
paused.
alright, so I was told to pause.
Okay.
Oh, their caster
What
wasn't
happened?
invited. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't realize they were having... Oh.
Should we resume from replay then?
Let me see. I'd rather not try and resume from replay if possible, just because, you know, the game is going on and all that. So
Yeah.
already, like, we've already had some
I really
action and
don't
all
know.
that. Yeah. So unless it's absolutely necessary.
A lot of
right.
micro, I think too. So resuming from, I don't know, 20 seconds before is a bit too much.
Alright, gotta wait from Kuna's side. Alright.
Okay, so we're back in.
Yeah.
Game
There we go.
resumed.
Nice.
Alright. So, we've returned.
Already Widow Mine out for Kuna.
Yeah, it's just a little Widow Mine chilling in the
Yeah.
on the
yeah.
ramp. It's a happy little Widow Mine.
Yeah. He wants to actually be the most safe possible to his entrance to the natural.
Yeah, for sure. Now Zox is finally starting to lift off his barracks so that he can go home.
Yeah.
That's good. His
He's probably
starport
gonna
is almost
scout.
finished up, and he's got a tech lab for it, so it looks like Banshees or Ravens
Yeah,
are going to be coming out.
play is probably going to happen right now. 2 Vikings for Kuna. So he's already got an answer,
Ooh.
I think.
Yeah, that's definitely helpful. Yeah, Banshee and Cloak on the way from Zox, so...
Even a tank for high ground, probably.
Yeah, so basically for TV, or for those of you not Terrans, or those of you who don't watch TVT on a regular basis, what's probably going to end up happening here is we're going to see a lot of tank battles. Assuming that both these players go bio, which both these players are in a position to go mech if they choose to, because there's no stim being researched or multiple barracks really. Well, Zox has to, but anyways, we're gonna see a lot of marine tank battles, lots of awkward siege lines and things like that in the future. So it's not surprising to see that siege tank coming out right about now, but it's good to get those early because sometimes people get a cyclone or two.
Kuna is actually seeing the orbital command and the Banshee. So he's again on a pretty good position right now. He can counter this pretty easily. And I think he could have delayed the expansion from Zox a little bit more, but I think it's okay.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Those Reapers were mostly just designed to do some scouting because they're not going to be that important later on in the game.
But just checking the unit supply, the workers count, I think Kuna is really ahead right now. So he has to deal a lot of damage with the Banshee.
Yeah, he's 5 or 6 workers ahead right now, Kuna is, and in the mirror matchup, just being a few workers ahead really does make a significant difference.
He already has 4 Vikings.
Oh,
He already has
jeez.
2 tanks. And he's getting a Liberator too. since I think he knows that Zox has no anti-air, actually. He's going for a Marine right now, but he has no Vikings.
No, Kuna's actually heading across the map. This is not a good sentiment for Zox at all. Yeah, like you said, he doesn't have the air superiority at all. He's not going to be able to get that little extra vision so that the siege tanks can see to kill the other siege tanks. Oh, Kuna's even bringing some SCVs. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I think it's mainly to repair the Liberator that is coming, because I think that will be the difference between a loss and a victory.
Where's oh, there's the Liberator.
Here it is.
Hello. Yeah, the Liberator definitely helps with the siege tank battles.
Yeah, because Zox has no way to counter this Liberator. He can really do nothing about it.
Okay, so Zox does have a way, not a very good way, but Zox does have a cloaked Banshee that can kind of just give him that little extra vision.
Yeah, and Kuna is not getting Raven, actually. It is so much. This position is excellent. This sieging position is excellent. The Banshee is going to deal some damage on 2 tanks, but yeah, the Vikings are just gonna kill it. He had no energy.
Yeah, Zox is in a really bad position at this point.
Yeah.
There's just so many Vikings. This Liberator's on the only siege tank.
I think this is game. I think actually this is game.
The Vikings have landed!
As I said before. This tank on the high ground is getting destroyed really easily.
Not the Vikings go again. Yeah, so you see the Banshee coming in trying to do some damage, but...
killed actually, but I think this is game.
Yeah, I mean, the supply count just kind of really says it all. Like, the almost triple army supply count for Kuna here, and so...
The only defense Zox says is this tank on high ground, but it's not gonna be enough.
Alright, well, he believes. Yeah, let's see what he has in mind. Like, mostly there's not a whole lot that you can do in this kind of position, because once this contain starts, unless they make a significant mistake...
Yeah.
the container.
He was just hoping that Kuna didn't have any stun, so he could deal some damage with the Banshees, but that's not the case, actually. And more SCVs are going down, actually. 31 workers killed right now.
Alright, there we go. Here's the final push. He believes. Get it done.
Another Liberator has came.
Oh, he didn't even get the Liberator. That sucks.
Actually, 83 supply to 15.
Yeah, this command center is almost going to go down as well. The Vikings taking damage, or well, shooting it pretty well. The siege tank does end up getting a kill, I suppose. Okay, so this might take a little while for Kuna to actually get up the ramp without taking significant losses, but this is kind of delaying the inevitable. So
the second Liberator is pretty huge too. The Banshee actually survives, but he has no way of making anything, actually.
well, it's got 2 energy. It's about to die horribly. Yeah, there we go.
And has died. And she has been cold. Kuna gets game 1.
The Marine King style GG. All of the workers had to die first. Okay. I need to leave some of these channels that I'm in. I'm in so many channels for some reason.
I'm actually in 5 right now.
Apparently I reached the maximum number.
I didn't even know there was a maximum number.
Me neither.
Number of channels.
Okay.
So our next match will be early versus cold. It's a PvT.
Okay. Let's see. I do need to know the, unfortunately, I need to actually know what the map is before I can start inviting them.
Alexander, actually.
Oh, it's port? Alright.
Yep.
Oh, whoops. That, I accidentally double-clicked on Cerulean. Oh, stop entering. Yeah. Oh, Kuna's in the party. I forgot. He's the only one in the party with me.
You left.
Alright. Oh, whoops.
So what TVP? What do you actually think about TVP?
TVP, I'm mostly a mech player, so I can't really say that I know how it normally works. But
Well, I'm a Zerg player, so
it's pretty frustrating to play on the Terran side just because of side storms and whatnot.
yeah. Most players are actually really angry about TVP for the early game because it feels really proto-stable. Because the adepts can deny so much out of the Terran.
I forgot Kuna's not in this game. I'll kick him out. Alright. It's called... there we go. Gonna pick you guys out one at a time. Alright, I am not playing. Early's in there. Yes, good.
So we had a pretty fast game one, actually. Since a Fate proxy gets a game done pretty quickly, most of the time. But here in a TVP, I think I got a feeling for a more... Wait, a problem occurred by connecting to the game. What happened?
I don't know. I'll reinvite and see what happens.
But no big deal. So as I was saying, I think this is gonna be a pretty much a macro game. Since I feel that Terrans have to go macro against Polices right now.
I need to figure out who these streamers are that I'm supposed to be inviting.
So we are waiting for early, that is actually in game. No, it's not. Okay.
Okay. We're figuring it out slowly. Alright, so TC is supposed to be in here.
Yeah, that caster is this cult, is the player. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. So.
Yeah, everything is a little bit confusing actually.
Alright.
So I think we're good to go. Okay, let's get into game 2.
There we go. We figured it out.
At last.
But yeah, so from the Terran's point of view, it's a little bit frustrating once you get into the mid-late game, because Protoss has a lot of AoE options. It's
suggesting a proxy.
But early game Terran has a lot of things that they can do to play around with the Protoss as well, so...
I think Cyclones will actually play a big part of this game.
I don't know, there's so much that you can do in the matchup early game, so I'm kind of curious to see what happens. What's the,
Yeah, me too. I think this is gonna be a great game.
Game paused.
What is this UI? All my stuff is red. I think you can just choose it in the menu. Yep.
Okay.
This is pretty weird, actually. we can remake if, yeah, exactly, we can remake it. That is a problem.
This is so weird.
Yeah.
Alright.
So this is gonna be a remake.
It's so bizarre. Okay.
It's actually pretty weird. But I actually knew that the new war chest has the red UI console. But
Maybe
since
he
it
got
doesn't
free
have it,
war chest.
free war chest.
And he
free
didn't
war
know.
chest experience, too.
Yeah, he was just gifted it, you know? Okay. Let's try this again.
Port Alexander is a pretty short map. I think that. Okay, I'm not playing. But it's a pretty short map, so as you said, the terrain has a really lot of options in the early game.
Yeah,
Yes.
for
I
sure.
think a proxy may be an option. Maybe proxy starport, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, as Terran, you could, in Protoss, both, you could proxy pretty much anything that you feel like, except for maybe tech buildings. I don't know why you would proxy something like a cyber core as a Protoss, but that, other than that, pretty much you can do pretty much whatever you want.
Yeah. I think cyclones and banshees are a pretty strong option for proxies.
Oh yeah, Cyclone proxy is really frustrating for
Yeah,
Protoss.
PvP, yeah, it's very hard to deal with.
I don't know. I've done many heinous things to Protosses and Terrans alike as far as proxies are concerned. It's like against Protoss, I've been doing Hellion drops right now.
Hellion drops.
Yeah, they're
That's
fun.
pretty mean.
Oh, yeah, the Protosses don't know how to split workers at all. It's actually really nice for me. Those poor people.
So here, spawning in the top left corner, it's our blue Terran. It's QTp2T Colt.
Good luck, have QT. Alright. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, representing AlphaX. We're going to pretend Axiom is AlphaX. I don't think I said he's Protoss. He's Protoss, just in case you didn't know. It's early.
He looks like a Protoss to me.
Yeah, it looks pretty Protossy. The probes make probe noises. Oh wait, well there we go. Probe noises.
Yeah, so early gas for the Terran.
Oh, hello.
Here comes a proxy from the Protoss actually.
That's a fast pylon.
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna be a
It's
gateway
not
probably, yeah.
incomplete.
Yeah, that's the timing of that pylon. That's pretty much gonna be a gateway, guaranteed.
Yeah. I think so too.
And come on, there we
And
go.
here it comes.
So I'm curious to see what's gonna come out of this. And Colt got gas first as well, so he was probably planning on
Yeah.
doing something spicy as well, whatever that may be.
It's definitely going to be a Reaper first. Whatever it is, it's definitely going to be a Reaper first. Yeah, here it comes.
I don't know. Maybe we just won't actually get to see what he has in store for us because he's just going to be doing an expand as well. So we won't have a chance. His secret tech will not be revealed because there's a zealot being chrono boosted and a gateway that's going to be right next door that's going to get some zealots or stalkers chrono boosted out of it as well. So
Cybernetic Courier is also almost finished. He actually Colt is blocking the natural of early with an engineering beam, and actually he has seen the zealot moving to his base, and he's gonna see it again with the Reaper. I think. Yeah, the Reaper is coming back to the base.
well, I think this is bizarre because I don't even think early had any intention of expanding early on. So that probe is just a fake, and he's got the engineering, or he
Zealot
sold
and
it.
Stalker.
Oh, this is going to be really irritating for the Terran to deal with.
Isn't going to go down. Yeah, it's pretty hard to deal with, actually.
Yeah, alright, so the
Especially with Zealot.
SCV tried to fix up the bunker, but it
And,
was
the
pretty in
wall
vain.
isn't done actually. So
Oh, the wall isn't finished. Oh no. All right. Well, he does have a couple Reapers, so he can try and micro against the Zealot here.
He's gonna get shooed away. He's really low. The Zealot's really low. Workers have been pulled, and no units coming out of the proxy target. 2 Stalkers here.
Yeah, so basically this is just heavy pressure play. Early is going ahead and expanding. He canceled the natural and a bunker on the low ground. He doesn't really need to do too much more damage here, except for just keep the Terran busy and just pick off as many workers as possible.
He's getting work gate too.
Yeah, he's getting work gate.
So I think this is gonna develop into a pretty standard game actually. But he's really ahead right now. He's really ahead.
Well, yeah, he keeps dealing damage with these units. He's not losing any of these, which is really, really
I don't think
important.
the Widowmine is the right answer to this, actually. I mean, you can keep the high ground, but...
I mean, there's only 3 units here, really, that are...
I think he's gonna try to...
He's gonna do it!
And he does
Beautiful.
it. He actually does it. That's really good micro. That's really good micro.
Oh, that bunker is so close to finishing. Oh, okay, so he finally got a bunker down.
I think he has really a red carpet.
That's unfortunate. Yeah.
So another short game.
Yeah.
As I said, Port Alexander is a pretty short map too. So
yeah, it's a pretty small map. Or it can be a pretty small map.
yeah. There was some good play though. I think the Adept Shade was really timed perfectly. And that one in game, it was a really good move.
What is the... Do you know what the next map is?
The next map is Stasis.
Oh boy, alright.
Yep.
Make it work.
And we actually have a PVZ on Stasis.
I haven't seen too many Protosses on Stasis, so that'll be interesting to watch.
Protoss like Tempest on Stasis. Tempest on Stasis are really good, especially against Zerg. Since every answer Zerg has to Tempest is pretty late. But it's a pretty committed attack and you need Void Rays. So, I don't know. Actually, it may sound weird, but I love Stasis. I think it's one of the best Zerg maps because it's so easy to get map control with Zerglings on Stasis.
Yeah, Stasis can be an interesting map. It's just that it's pretty non-standard and has some weird quirks to it, and that's why it's some people like it, but it's got a lot of pet peeves with a lot of people.
Yeah, I think it's hate it or love it map.
What is who's playing for this?
So
right now?
Paco Mike and Snowfake are playing.
Okay. Oh, Paco's not in here right now. I gotta go chase him down or something. Where are you, Paco?
It's not in the channel. No, it's not.
I can't read. This is hard. Oh wait, I can just... There we go. Oh, it says he's in game right now.
Do we have to wait him? Yeah.
Probably, yeah. It's probably not a big deal as long as it's like a couple minutes or so.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal.
Actually, what?
So PVZ.
Yeah, PVZ.
You said you're a Terran, right?
Terran main. Like in HOTS I was a Zerg though, so.
I think ZVP is actually in a pretty good state right now. I think that it's a very balanced matchup. But on Stasis there are some things that work really, really, really good for the Protoss. And one of them, as I said, was the Tempest, the early Tempest. It's really good on this map since you can do so much harass damage uncontested. And I actually played a game of Stasis not long ago against Proxy Tempest. And actually the only way to win for a Zerg against their strategy is to gain a lot of map control. And getting map control means that Zerg wins. And the other thing that's really good on Stasis for Protoss are power sight. So there are going to be some fun interactions, I think. It's a really weird map.
There we go. Potko's done now.
Yeah.
Come on, Paco. Come on.
He's being shy.
This player is currently unable to receive game inv. Oh, that's why. Okay. Any second now. There we go. Okay.
We're getting into game 3 with a 2-0 lead for AlphaX.
Let's see if we have to pause this game again.
There's gonna be a trend.
Oh, I hope not. Just complicates things, and I'm the guy making the lobbies, so it looks weird. Or it's weird for me because I don't know if what I'm supposed to do necessarily. I'm not the admin guy usually, so this is uncomfortable.
So what are you expecting out of this game?
I'm the Terran. I don't know. It's been a while since I've had to pay attention to this type of matchup.
Okay, so spawning in the top left corner is the green Zerg playing for QTp2T is Snowfake.
And in the top right hand corner as the red Protoss from AlphaX, it is a Paco Mike. Hi, guy. Alright, so he's got the pylon on the natural at least, so he's gonna have a nice little wall off there.
In his base.
Yeah, in the base. Pylon number 1 is indeed in the base.
Let's see where pylons number 2.
So no proxy 3-4 gate or something like that.
This is a really good map for proxies, actually. There are
yeah,
so
there's
many places.
there's so many irritating spots that you have to go ahead and
Yeah,
check in little nooks and crannies and whatnot.
Yeah.
When I had stasis in my map pool, I would basically only proxy. It was my 3-racks map. Alright.
Well, Snowflake is going for a standard opening. He's arch first.
Patch gas pool.
Yeah.
Jadong
Really,
style.
really standard.
There we go. And Paco looks like he's gonna throw a Nexus down
Yeah, he's
soon
gonna-
as well.
Yeah, he's going to Nexus first. And Cybernetic Core second.
Alright, so as far as we know, yeah, there's not going to be a whole lot of interaction across the map, other than maybe some overlords poking in and saying hello every once in a while, and this probe scout doing something annoying on occasion.
I think the only thing that can be actually different right now is Stalker first or Adept first. Because Stalker first can deny a lot of vision for the Zerg. And that pylon means that he wants to hide something, I think.
Oh, the pylon in the
So-
main base?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a difficult spot for an overlord to navigate into, especially because of these stupid air walls.
Yeah. It's actually just an Adept first, so he's not gonna deny vision yet. But I don't know if he's going to go for a robot or a Stargate opening. And it's a Stargate opening, so he's probably gonna get a Phoenix first to kill the Overlord, I think.
Yeah, maybe like an Oracle or 2 or something like that. Or he'll keep building Phoenixes. There's always a few Protosses out there that like to spam Phoenixes against Zergs and run around
Actually,
with them.
there's a super greedy choice by Snowflake, since he's getting the golden minerals base. And I think it's really hard to defend this base, actually, since it's so close to your opponent's base. And he has 2 openings.
Well, if it doesn't get scouted, then he certainly is going to be
Yeah,
able to
yeah.
use and abuse it. And quite frankly, if he's getting the base or the third base this quickly, he might be looking to do something aggressive anyways. So he probably won't need to mine from it for very long, per se, or he's going to be on the other side of the map, and that's where the focus is going to be. And so the drones will be okay at the third base. So Dep's already got 2 kills, doing a decent amount of scouting and forcing a lot of wasted resources here. 3 kills so far.
It's actually 5 kills.
5?
I'm seeing the worker skill tab, and it
Oh
says
my god.
6 workers killed, actually.
7. Total 7.
Workers. Yeah, that's pretty much a lot. And some, yeah, it's an Oracle first,
Okay.
so he's going to do some more damage, probably.
Yeah. Well, with the amount of drone kills he's got, it's probably worthwhile to just try and run that Oracle out.
I think he still doesn't know about the golden base. But
Yeah.
there's no mining yet.
The enemy has discovered us.
Yeah, so that definitely doesn't help him out, not being able to see the gold base. But
Some more workers killed with this Oracle.
yeah,
And he's gonna go through. He's gonna scout it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he sees it. He sees the equip. Yeah.
all right, now there's a Phoenix going around poking around on the Overlords and whatnot. Warp Gate is almost done. Robo Facility's on the way. Gateway or the Stargate's not making anything extra, so
No. So it's gonna be a robo play.
it's done its job.
And Snowflake is getting a lair actually right now.
With
It's a
1 gas.
Pretty early lair. Yeah.
And roaches. Okay, okay.
Roach
There we
lair.
go.
Okay.
Oh, it's only 2
Still no
workers
Evo
on that
chamber.
gas geyser as well. Jeez.
Still no Evo chamber. That's weird. That's really weird.
It's possible that he's just going to try and go for some kind of roach flood. Oh my god, 10 drones in the production tab. That looks beautiful. Wait, there's 2
I
roach
think
warrens.
it's a little bit too late for a roach lean. That's 2 roach warren.
Whoops.
What? That's a oopsie. Yep.
I would say it's something really cool maybe, where he's going to get like tunneling
Something
claws
really-
and
yeah,
Glee over
yeah.
Constitution, but I don't know if he has
That
enough
would be
gas
super
geysers to do
cool.
it, so I think it's just a mistake.
Yeah, I think too. But that would be super cool actually.
I want to see it.
Without Evo chamber too. That's
Like
why I
double
found Evo
Hydroden?
and then Immortal coming. But
So
I
you
think
can-
those adepts are really going to do a lot of damage actually, because Snowflake is supply block. Okay, it's not more. It's not anymore.
Oh, the workers, no!
It's 18 workers, 19 workers killed this game so far.
Yeah, and since
It's going to go down too.
since I've got the special glaives, whatever, I can never remember what the adept upgrade is called, but
You mean resonating glaives?
yeah, that thing.
Okay.
Since the adepts, I'm pretty sure the adepts have, or no wait, they don't even have that, do they? No, they have that.
No, they don't have it.
They don't. Okay, well then they're just
He
mean
has
adepts.
Not done the upgrade. He has not done the upgrade.
Okay.
Which is counter adepts pretty bad, but I think a lot of damage has already been done.
Yeah, the adepts are doing a decent job by themselves. He doesn't even really need to do any more warp in rounds for the adepts. They've done their job already,
Yes, he has scouted the double Roach Warren too.
just in case. Only one's
That's
jiggling
not
around though.
Yeah,
So.
Thunder and Close is not going to be.
I don't know. Maybe if he types the first one, then he's got another one. You know. Oh, the stasis ward actually did something useful as well. It's got a drone. That
Yeah.
poor little drone stuck next to a roach and a queen.
Roach and a Queen.
It's like a little museum of Zerg units.
So, Temper's Archives are being dropped. Charge is being researched. His first Immortal is already out, I think. I saw it before.
Yeah, the immortal. Or there's 2 immortals
Immortal.
down at the third
There's a
base.
Sentry Immortal all in, maybe. I don't know.
He's on 3 bases. I don't know if he's really looking to do an all-in on 3 bases necessarily. He's in a prime position to just macro and do whatever he really feels like at this point. He's done enough economic damage to really not have to worry about whatever's going
I'm
on.
really scared about the Golden Base, actually. And
Rightly so.
Immortals. Sorry?
Rightly so.
Yeah.
He should be scared of this third base gold, because that means that there's a lot of more roaches that probably could be on the way theoretically after this little swell that the Oracle is following very curiously.
Actually, Pacomike still has a worker advantage and still has an income advantage, but it's pretty close. We have a lot of Archons are coming though. I think this drop is pretty much deadly, actually. There's a scary army. It's a really scary army.
Oh, there's 3 Archons. Yeah, jeez.
Yeah.
And those sentries have pretty much full energy on every single one of them.
Another 5 zealots are being worked in as this is toward to retire to. And this base is just going down. There's
Yep, here we go.
Going to defend this.
Yeah, this is just going to get completely obliterated. There's 5 Ravagers here and a handful of Roaches. Not going to do enough.
I think he just has to leave this.
It's an odd corrosive bile on his own stuff, but... Yeah, there's no saving that third base no matter what you do there, unless, like, Paco Mike
Storm
accidentally
is
starts
halfway
killing
through.
his own stuff. But, yeah, Storm is halfway done. There are no
This next
HTs
is going to, yeah.
right now.
He has a wolf breathing, so
Yeah, there's no HTs banking energy, so the Storms won't be available right away, but I don't really think he even
actually
needs that.
Snowflake has no follow up to this. Yeah, GG has been called. And this is a 3-0 for our fights. Three very fast games, actually.
That they were. Actually, yeah, the last time I had to cast this, it went through all 5. I had no idea what was going on through the whole thing. I was extremely tired, so I was just kind of going off the top of my head. And I basically said, "There's a roach here," and then I'd stare at the roach for like 30 seconds while the observer actually did whatever he was supposed to do. It was very awkward. But all right, so I'm assuming that's all we have to do now. So I don't know. We got to do our outro, or well, we say goodbye now.
Yeah.
In a
How
very
we say
nice,
goodbye.
interesting way. All right, so this is our second channel.
Yeah.
Or AlphaX's second channel. The main channel is AlphaX SC2. This one's AlpX SC2. It is very confusing to me, and it probably is to you guys as well. But that's the difference. 2 letters,
It is
H
to
and an
me.
A. Just a ha after the Alp. So if you guys want to follow the main channel, then feel free to do so. There's a lot of nice stuff that goes on there on a regular basis. As well as the secondary stream. We got stuff on here on occasions as well, such as this lovely tournament. Or, well, lovely clan war thing. Hooray. I am N2O. I have my own Twitch stream. Or Twitch channel, just twitch.tv/ENTUO. If you want to do your plugs, you can do your plugs as well.
Yeah. I'm a Contistas. I am, like N2, I have my own Twitch channel. It's Twitch TV/Acontistas. It's AKONTISTES. It's pretty much really hard to understand, but it's like that.
Acontistes, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
So this.
And this is it, I think. It's a pretty convincing victory, actually.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, feel free to tune in for the next tournaments, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.